welcome to episode 2 of Gamefiili's new podcast we're trying to put out. Sorry, I'm a little flustered. We had some technical difficulties getting started this morning, so I believe in being prepared for what you're trying to do, and I was just not prepared this morning. So I apologize for being that way to you this morning, or this afternoon. It is 1 o'clock Eastern Time, and thank you for joining us again. Today, to bring you some value, we're going to talk about the perfect stream. Now, whenever you're thinking of the perfect stream, whenever I think of the perfect stream, maybe you would think the same thing. Whenever I'm thinking of the perfect stream, to describe it, what I think I mean is you show up to do your stream. And, I always use a weekend because some of us have jobs we work during the week, and maybe the weekend's really the only time we can do it, right? Excuse me. So let's say you show up on, Saturday, and you go to stream, and you turn your stream on, and you're streaming for a little while, and you look over, and there's nobody there, right? And then you're streaming for a little while, and you're energetic, you drink your coffee or your energy drink or whatever it is that gets you hyped up. You ate your good brand cereal, whatever it is that got you hyped up so that you had extra energy for your stream because you wanted to bring energy to your audience. You wanted to hype them up, make them feel good. Whenever they leave your stream, they feel better, right? So you are jacked up on whatever it is you get jacked up on, and you're energetic and you're hyper, and you keep looking over and there's nobody there. Just crickets, right? I don't know where y'all are at in the world. I'm in the south of USA, and we have crickets, and you can hear those things at night sometimes. They're chirp, 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 and that's all you can hear. You don't even hear crickets, do you? No, there's nothing there. Not even the crickets are there watching your stream. Now you're doing the work, right? You're there, you're showing up, but your audience isn't there. Your audience isn't showing up. That's not the perfect stream. How about are you making any money doing it? Like whenever you go do your stream, you're hyped up, you're energetic, woo, and you're still not making any money. Nobody's buying your merch. Do you even have merch? Nobody's buying the keyboard that you would suggest they buy, or the controller you suggest they buy, because there's nobody there, right? How many of you go through that? I've been a gamer all my life. I go back to Atari. That's how old I am, guys. A little bit further than that, but I can start. Hold on, I think tech support's got some problems.
It popped up and said you're unstable, and I saw it go do the bump thing. So do you want to come back on with the other phone, or do you want to keep going? You're still live. It just says unstable red.
Okay, guys, just 1 second. We're having some technical difficulties. I may have to restart this stream. Don't go anywhere, and if you do go somewhere, get ready for us to come right back. But first, tech support, unmute yourself.
How do I do that?
The mute key on your keyboard, babe.
Okay.
Okay, now, can you hear me? Am I popping whenever I'm talking is what we're trying to test out, if your mics are popping. Guys, if you're watching this and your mics are popping, let me know. I might be fading in and out. This camera obviously isn't the best camera to be using for this, and I just want to make sure that whenever I talk that I'm not popping. Okay, there's no loud spikes in it. See, guys, what we've run into is the device we're using now. The mic is good, so it's not like it was the other day where I was popping really bad. We're going to have to get some new stuff around here. Any suggestions would be great. Thank you so much. We're here to help each other. But it said that last time the mic was popping on the other device, so we switched devices, and now the camera's wobbling or something. So it says that we're unstable, I think, or something. Is it still saying that? Is it still telling me, is it going to cut my stream?
It says excellent. It just went to excellent.
Okay, thank you, tech support. We're going to go back to it, and I don't even know where I was. So, oh yeah, we were at crickets. Well, so you're there, and there's not even crickets showing up, right? Okay, so, one thing, sorry about this, guys. This is off the cuff. This ain't rehearsed. I don't write this down. I don't have a script. Whenever I get in front of you, I want to bring you the information that's in my head that I've studied for you. But I want to bring it from my heart. That way it sounds genuine and authentic, and it's not, it's just not rehearsed. There's some stuff I have to study to bring to you, but I bring it to you in my own words in a way that I hope everyone can better understand how easy this really is. The days of it being hard to stream are gone. because all the platforms are making it easier and easier for you to stream. In just a few years, it will be so easy to stream, it'll be ridiculous. Little children will be streaming just because it'll be so easy. They won't even have to go ask their parents or nothing to help them set it up. They can do it themselves. Hold on one second. Watch this sign. Sorry about that. I had to help tech support with something. Again, we're just getting this podcast started. Like I said, right now it's just trainings and all. I explained this to you in the last video. Right now we're just putting together some trainings to help you better understand what we're trying to do for you. Better understand what Gamefiili's here for you for. Excuse me. In the future, I don't know how close, but in the future we're going to be bringing other gamers on that can talk about their struggle, you know, what they've done, maybe how they got it right, some things they did wrong along the way, maybe having a coach was right for them. You see what I'm saying? We're going to talk to other gamers that have done this, that's making some money successfully. I'm not looking for millionaire gamers. I mean, if y'all are out there and you want to jump on here and talk to these guys and tell them how you did it, that would be awesome. But I'm going to be talking to the everyday gamer just like me, just like you. Now, what I was saying is you jump into your stream, right? We're going to get back to the stream. You jump into your stream, you're hyper, you're energetic, you're there, and nobody's there to watch you. Okay, you're not selling merch, you're not promoting stuff, you can't make any money, you can't get an audience. All this is not a good stream, right? That is not the perfect stream. And my shadow's on this side, so let's sit this way. That is not the perfect stream, right? But what would the perfect stream look like? Okay, if you, as a gamer, now some of you have been doing this a really long time. Some of you have been doing this long enough that you know the days that you've had a stream where you were like, yeah, I did it. That was great. That was awesome. You don't even want to cut the stream. You don't even care to get off. Are we still good, tech support? We don't even want to get off, right? You're sitting there on the stream and you say you're going to stream like 2 hours and you look up and you got 1,000 people watching you. You are not turning that stream off, right? You are going to stream until people start dropping off or people keep coming in, right? You must be doing something right. Excuse me. Now, I think that audience being there, those 1,000 people, whatever your magic number is, that's going to make you just go Ric Flair on them. Whatever that magic number is that jacks you up, I know it's possible for you to get it, no matter your level of streaming experience. You understand? This isn't about streaming. Streaming is easy now, right? You can stream from your console, you can stream from your PC, hell, you can stream from your phone, right? There's no limitations to you streaming. Other than you making some money doing it. Now, most of us, if we're going to play games, we're just playing the games. If we're going to do so, we're just doing that. We're not trying to stream at all. So I know that if I'm talking to you and you are a streamer, you are doing it for a reason, to get famous or to make money or to get famous and make money, right? Okay? One of those reasons. If you're trying to get famous, you need an audience. You need to know how to grow an audience, how to cultivate an audience, how to get the type of audience that's going to be jacked up to see you every time you go live. Okay, now if you don't think that's possible, look at all the musicians and people that go to concerts and they don't have a concert every night in the same town. No, they go to concerts all over the world. They hold concerts all over the world. And that one night that person shows up, there are thousands of people that show up into that dome, that Omni Center, whatever, to watch that concert, right? Now, I'm not saying you're a rock star, but who the hell am I to say you ain't? You could be, and you just waiting for your big break. You're waiting for the right people to find you. You think that rock star, that country star, that pop star, you think they were famous before they had an audience? No. They had to build an audience, and then out of that audience, they cultivated die-hard fans. Okay, and you have a personality. You are unique in this world, and you can cultivate an audience just like they did. All of your favorite pop stars, rock stars, country stars, whatever, they all have cultivated an audience and a following. And I'm going to tell you something. A lot of these artists, especially independent artists today, are cultivating small audiences but making huge dollars off of small audiences. Now, let me ask you this. Would you rather have an audience of 1 million people and 300 show up whenever you go live, Or would you rather have an audience of 1,000 and 1,000 show up when you go live? Which one would you rather have? I know that's a hard question because a million's a lot of people, but if only 300 people are showing up, that's crap, right? Now, what I want you to do is go find your favorite streamer when they're streaming and watch the number of people that are showing up compared to the number of people they claim they have following them or that are following them on their social media. Go look at one of their Twitch pages and see how many people follow them, their Twitters, their Instas. Go look and see how many people follow them. And then when they're live, go watch and see how many people are actually watching them. It's a small percentage of that huge number. Okay? I actually got on one, and I'm not going to say who it is, but I promise you this was a streamer that if I said the name, 95% of you, if you've been in this industry at more than a year, are going to know this name. Okay? It starts with an N, and not a lot of people like it, but he's got a shit ton of followers, right? So, he's got over 1 million followers. Last time that gamer was live, they had like 300 or 400 people watching them. That's where I got that example. Okay, so I thought that's crazy, right? That's nuts. I'm going to jump over and check on a couple other gamers and see if it works the same way. And sure as shit, it did. Excuse my French. Sure, excuse my English. Sure as crap, it did, right? So, the large numbers, but a small percentage. I thought that's got to be crappy. You know, I look at my numbers. I'm like, I've got 1.5 million followers, but every time I go live, I got 400 people joining me. Something's wrong. Okay, those are his diehard fans. They're her diehard fans, right? So your numbers can be very small and still make a large income. Okay, just because they've got all those big numbers in their social media, who's paying them? Who's paying them? You think they're making a lot of money off of those people that ain't showing up? Mm-mm. They're only making money on those few people that are. Okay, so if they've only got 300-400 people, even though you look at their stuff and it's like 1.5 million followers, whenever you go watch their stream, they got just a few hundred people they're actually watching them in their stream. And what that means is just that few hundred is who they're making their money off of. Whether it be they're going to buy merch from them, they're going to try to get the same setup as them, they're going to buy the chips they eat, they're going to eat at Grubhub, they're going to get Grubhub to deliver today, whatever that is that gamer's promoting, just that small number is who's going to have access to that. They're the ones who know about it. You think the others, 900,000 or even heard about it? No, they're not there to hear about it. So whatever coupon code that gamer gives out to his audience, only that audience goes, and only a small percentage of that audience. I mean, by the time the gamer drops the code to Grubhub and it's 11:30, half of the 300 there probably already ordered lunch. They're probably already trying to get lunch. Now, sure, the other half need lunch, but half of them maybe don't have the money to eat out. So about a quarter of that audience has the money to eat out, and only about a quarter of that audience has access to Grubhub. So now his coupon gets used about 20, 30 times, maybe out of that 300, 400, and they made money off of those 20 or 30 people. And it's not a crap load, but every drop of water in a bucket eventually adds up to a full bucket, right? So whenever you've got a little bit of audience that's helping you make a little bit of money every day, and that's why they're going live every day, 5 days a week, most of them, is because that little bit of money adds up over the course of the month. When they get their affiliate check, it is added up to a couple $100 for each product, or a couple $1,000 for each product. And how much do you need to make a month to live and make it look like you're living better than you are? Right? A lot of these gamers, they live nicely. A lot of these streamers, they live nicely, but I promise you, the money in the bank ain't as much as you think it is. You get what I'm saying? Because now, once they start getting sponsorships, once you get to a certain level where companies are willing to pay you to talk or train or be a part of their show or talk about their product, then you can make real money. Okay? Well, I say extra real money. The way we show you to do it, you can go ahead and be making real money soon. Now, I don't make no income claims, and I don't have to. Like I tell you, in every video, there are magazines that are out there that are major publications like Forbes, Entrepreneur Magazine. These magazines put out articles all the time about affiliate marketing. I do not have to preach to you for affiliate marketing. If you are a streamer and you've been doing this a little while, you can understand that your only source of income cannot be donations, cannot be in ad revenue. It can't be. These are great ways for you to make money, but there's other venues and other ways for you to make money. And if you caught my last video, we talked about multiple streams of income in that video and the importance of being able to promote, partner with, and sell products across multiple niches to your audience, so that one day Tom comes in and Tom needs this and Tom buys this from you because it wants to support you, and then Becky needs this and Ted needs this and Tommy needs this. You see what I'm saying? They don't all need the same thing, but you've got multiple streams of income. So when people jump into your nucleus, and we'll talk about that in a minute, when people jump onto your gamer nucleus and they see how many things that they can support you with, it's going to dawn on them. A light bulb will go off and they'll say, oh yeah, I need some stuff from Amazon anyway. I'll just click this link and go buy it, and I'll make sure that awesome gamer I like gets some credit for it, and therefore I'm supporting their stream. But having one stream of income, that is how you fail. That is how you fail. Now, multiple streams of income does not mean multiple jobs. Okay? And I'm getting a little bit off subject here because we're supposed to be talking about the perfect podcast, right? But everybody's interested in money. Multiple streams of income does not mean multiple jobs. The way we teach you to do it is one job with various amounts of different companies paying you for that work. So you could go to work with 10 companies, partnering with them, promoting their products, talking about their stuff, and in your stream. And if you don't want to talk about it, you just get you a nucleus. You tell your people in your stream, if you want to support me, check out my awesome gamer tag, blah, 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 over here at my gamer nucleus, right? They go there, they see how to support you, right? Okay? So multiple streams of income. I digress. We're going to go back to what this was about. This is the perfect stream. Now, we talked about no audience. But what if you showed up, and when you showed up on Saturday at 3 o'clock, you looked over and there were already like 30 people waiting on you? Okay? Not a lot, but it's 30 people, right? How many of you got 30 people waiting on you when you go live right now? All of you? No, it's not happening. Okay? A lot of you got nobody waiting on you. Okay, some of you might have a few people waiting on you, friends, family, whoever wants to support your stream. But ultimately, there's nobody waiting on most of us, right? Because we really ain't got the word out that we're there. We don't know how, right? So the perfect stream would be if you showed up and there were people there waiting on you. Now, what if while you're streaming, you're jacked up? Remember, you drink an energy drink, whatever it is you do to get jacked up. You went to the gym and hit the weights, whatever it is you do to get jacked up. You're jacked up and you're excited for your stream, and you brought that energy level so that they can be on their lunch break or whatever. And when they go back, they're like, wow, man, I feel better because I watched so-and-so. Okay, you bring that energy. Now, as you're bringing that energy, you look over and all of a sudden there's a few hundred people watching you. Or 100, and then maybe 150, and then maybe 200, and 250, and then 300. Y'all know how Twitch works. All of a sudden your numbers start, because once you hit a certain number of people watching you, Twitch kicks in that thing we call algorithm, and it is the mightiest thing on the internet. It is the master, the king of the internet, and if you do not worship at the feet of Al, you are doing it wrong. Algorithm will save your stream, and we'll get to that. That's another training in the future. Now, while they're over there, while you've got people coming to see your stream, all of a sudden Twitch kicks in and says, oh shit, people are watching this. That means it's doing good. We need to tell everybody to come watch this so they don't go to YouTube. Right? They want to keep people on Twitch. So if you've got people watching you and you've got people commenting, and that's a big thing too. Part of the perfect stream isn't just people watching you. What if you had people talking and commenting and interacting? You've been in those streams where the chat's just lighting up, right? Everybody's excited, talking about something. You can't even hardly keep up with what's going on. Okay? That's a great stream. You got people showing up. You got people chatting. What happens if some of those people chatting jumps over to your gamer nucleus and they buy a t-shirt? Or they jump over from your gamer nucleus to your YouTube page or your Facebook page or your Insta page, and they follow you there too. Okay, what happens if they jump over there and they say, you know what, that's a good gamer. I really like them. And I noticed that they had these weird grips on their controller, and they see those weird grips for sale on your website. They go ahead and purchase those. They got to have them because that must be what made you a great gamer, right? Now you've made money. You've made money. You've made money. And you have an audience in your stream, and they're interacting, and you're making money. Is this not the perfect stream? Is this not the stream dream? I mean, is that not what you think about all the time? And if it's not, then get out the business, because you're in the wrong business. If you ain't thinking about what it would feel like, or you haven't experienced, for those of you who have experienced getting on there and Twitch somehow accidentally sending you a whole bunch of people, you know what I'm talking about. You know what it feels like to have a bunch of people show up and watch you. Okay? You feel accomplished. That's a good word. You feel like all the stuff you have done for as long as you've been doing it is finally starting to pay off. Okay? If you got 2-3 people watching you, you start feeling like, woo, shit, there's people watching me. Fuck, what do I do? Excuse me, I didn't mean to say that. But what do I do? Right? Flustered now because I said a bad word. Don't want Twitch to cancel me or anything. So anyway, y'all know how it can be. I look up and I'm talking to air. But the perfect stream is where you show up, you're ready, you're jacked up, you got people waiting on you, you got people jumping in, always just jumping in. They're commenting and chatting, they're buying stuff, they're promoting you, they're hitting you with donations, subs, sponsorships, all of this. That would be the perfect stream, right? Did you know it's it is 100% possible. It is accomplishable. 100% accomplishable by anybody who will just do what I'm about to tell you. Okay? So if you're here or you're watching this replay somewhere else, because I will be posting this video across all my networks, if you're watching this somewhere else, now's the time to take out whatever device you take notes with. Okay? If you take notes on your phone, you better pop that pad out real quick. If you've got a pen and paper in front of you, you need to pull it out. Because what I'm about to tell you will change your stream nightmare, where you're there all the time with nobody there, to a dream, where when you show up, they show up. Okay? Are you ready? Let's get to it. First thing I'm going to do is erase this board. I hope y'all took a pretty picture. It took me a little while to get all that drawn out. I am not an artiste. There we go. Now, let's see. This color's going to show up good. Everybody good with black, right? Y'all ready? Now, in order to get the perfect stream, which is the audience showing up, interacting, buying stuff, first thing we got to concentrate on is getting the audience there, and some ways that you can get an audience there. Okay, so what I want you to do is, and this process takes about a week or two to actually kick in and start working. But when it kicks in and starts working, it actually, is something wrong with tech support? Okay, it actually works time after time after time after time. It's kind of like in the last video, our first video, where we talked about the 2-hour stream week and how it's very possible now to only stream for 2 hours and build an amazing big audience that's going to buy stuff from you, support you, donate to you, whatever. Remember, we talked about that in the last video. And if you didn't see that one, again, jump to our first episode where we talk about the 2-hour stream week also. Now, in order to get people to come to you, what I want, or be there when you get ready to stream, what I want you to do is I want you to pick one day that you're going to stream during the week. Okay, this has to be a week or two in advance from now. Okay, so we're got to plan this a little ahead. You ready? So I want you to think of a day in maybe 8-9 days that you're going to stream, because we need to give this a little time to build momentum. Okay. So 7 days from today. So let's say today is Saturday. Which I think it's not. I think today is Friday. But let's say today's Friday and you want to do it next weekend. This is a great way to do it, okay? What I want you to do is, if you have access to a way to build, which if you're a streamer, you probably have access to a way to build a thumbnail or a little post that you can add somewhere. I need you to just go build a post that says something like, come see this awesome stream you've never seen before. Okay, now you don't have to use that. You can. It's not going to hurt. If 1 million of you use the post, come see the most awesome streamer you've never seen before, and you put it with a background and maybe some graphics, or you make it your own. You make it pretty, however you want to do it. But actually, I'm gonna tell you what. Everybody use this just to show that the micro differences in the way you create this shows that the people who see it will choose based on what they like. Does that make sense? Like if you love bananas and you put bananas all over your post, then people that come to you and say, "Oh, I came to you because you have bananas on yours," then they like bananas, right? And people that go to this one because it's got cookies on it, they like cookies, right? And I'm just using that example. You can put whatever you want. I think you should make a collage of several things that you might like. Several things, like a picture of who you are. Little things that say, "This is me as a gamer. Come join me." And then you can put a thing up there that says, "Come join the most awesome. Come check out the most awesome gamer you've never seen before." Okay? And then after you create that post, I want you to go post it to Facebook. And I want you to post it to all your networks. You post to all your networks. But this is specifically to show you something that you can do to get an audience to Twitch. I mean, a real audience quickly. Okay? So what I want you to do is I want you to post that to your Facebook page. And I know some of you haven't used Facebook in so long that you got to knock the cobwebs off the areas first. But trust me, this is going to work. Remember, we didn't talk about whether or not you think it's going to work. Because you remember the first video? We talked about this. If you became a pro basketball or pro baseball, pro football, pro gamer, whatever, and you looked at your coach, you said, "Well, I'm not going to do that because I don't think it works," then the coach is going to tell you, pack your crap and go home. Because you're not here to decide what works. If you knew what worked, it would be working. If you know what works, what are you doing? Why aren't you already famous? It's because you don't. You do, but you need somebody to help you put the processes together. Back to video 1. Now, what I want you to understand is, if the thought runs through your head, "Well, I don't want to post something to Facebook," then you're already wrong. We're not doing this for some past thing that we've done before. We're doing this in a new way, and then I'll show you why it works. Okay, so first do what I ask, then watch it work. And if it doesn't work, shame on me, I was a dummy, but I have not seen it work so far. Okay, and I've watched this across multiple industries, so I promise it works. So I want you to build that post, right? Write it down. Come see the greatest gamer you've never seen before, and go create a post around that. If you don't have access to creating a post, like if something in Canva, if you don't have Canva's a great one. It's free. You don't have to pay for Canva. You just got to learn how to use it. Okay? So first thing I want you to do is find some software where you can create a beautiful post that's all yours. I want it to be unique to you. Excuse me. Lunch. Now, let me grab some water real quick. I'm starting to get parched. Sorry. Ooh, there goes my marker. Now, okay. Now, after you create this post, and it's going to take you a little while, that's why I said you got to plan this out for a week or two. So you pick a date, next Saturday, whatever, and we're planning it out, because it's going to take you a little while to build your post. Maybe some of you, it'll take you 5 minutes because you know what you're doing. Some of you, it's going to take you a little while because you got to learn how to use the software, then build the post. Okay, so I'm getting all these party invites over here on my console. They want to play with me, right? All you guys out there that joined me inside the game, thank you so much for joining me on the Gamefiili stuff. Thank you for promoting me. Thank you for the love. I'm just trying to do this to help you, and that's partial a lie, because we've talked about it. I'm not just here to help you. I'm here to make money too, just like you're here to make money. So this is a way for all of us to accomplish what we want in this life, right? To get our dreams going. Now, once you've got that post created, I want you to go post it to your Facebook gamer page. Now, if you are a streamer and you do not have a Facebook gamer page, know that this is one of those things that we will disagree on. As a coach, I am telling you to go build a Facebook gamer page. If you don't know how, tech support walks you through step by step how to build a gamer page in the course on gamefilli.academy. You just go over to Gamefiili.academy, sign up for the course, build out your gamer nucleus, get your partners, set up your merchandise, set up your gamer page, and then we'll show you for your Facebook gamer page, then a few other things, and just the academy is where to find out how to do that. Now, if you do have a Facebook gamer page, hold on, y'all hear those sirens? We're gonna let them get by.
It's live.
Yeah, it's live. Let's hope nothing happened bad, right? So go take that post and post it to your Facebook gamer page. If you don't have a Facebook gamer page, get one. Get one. I mean, this is not something small, and we're not talking about in a video in the future, and in the Gamefiili Academy, we talk about how to stream to multiple places at one time. Okay, so what that would cover is, if you're posting to your Facebook, I can show, if let's say you got five places you post to every day. Okay, instead of having to post to 5 places every day, you can post to one place, and that place will schedule your post out to go to each one of your networks for you. There's a simple tool out there that'll do it. You ain't got to post to 5 different places with 5 descriptions and all this other stuff. You post one time, and this software sends it to Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, wherever you want it sent to. Okay, even your own website. Okay, now we talk about that in another video. But we're talking about the perfect stream. Now, whenever you go post that, after you post it, I want you to notice that on the post, up in the top right-hand corner, you're going to see this thing that says boost. It's a button. It says boost. That's to boost this post. Okay, now we're going to get into a little bit of a technical side. I want you to click the boost on post. Now, if you're not taking notes, you're not doing this right now, right? We're not doing it live. We're taking notes. Once you create the post and put the post on Facebook, I want you to click boost this post. Whenever you boost that post, it's going to open up an advertising suite for you to be able to pay to boost this post. Now, I know what you're thinking, but I don't got any money. I don't want to put any money into it. Shame on you, because before you even listen to what I was about to say, you thinking it's going to cost you an arm and a leg, and you ain't got it. So please let me finish before you just cut it off or whatever and say, I can't do this, because you can. Okay? Facebook is a unique platform with over 4 billion users. Okay? What makes it unique is that when you want to build an audience, Facebook will help you build your audience. 1 second.
It says we're exited, but we're froze. Your live is froze.
Okay. Tech support says my live is froze, so 1 second, and let's make sure that we're froze. And it's maybe not her thing. Wiggle your mouse. It stopped.
That's because you're not there no more. It caught up with itself.
Okay, so now we're good?
I think we are good now. I apologize.
How about now?
It's got a little delay, but yes.
Okay, cool. It's supposed to have a delay so that we can edit if we need to. Okay, so we're back. So now you've boosted the post. Now we're back to talking about boosting that post. When you boost the post, Facebook will charge you $1, as little as $1. Please tell me you've got $1. If you don't, get your grandma to cash app you a $5. Just say, Grandma, I don't need a lot of money. I need $5. $5 to make this work. Can you help me out? She'll send you $5. I want you to take that $5 and I want you to boost that post. But when it comes up, you'll see a thing down there that says audience. You want to pick what audience you're looking for, the age group you're looking for. We explain all of this in the academy, okay? So I want you to pick your age group, pick your whatever, and on there you're going to see this thing that says interest inside your ad. You'll be writing these notes down. Come back and watch this again so you can take notes. In the area where it says interest, you're going to put the game you play. You're going to put the game you play. You're going to put maybe your favorite food, or maybe your favorite movie, or your favorite platform, or you can put multiple things on here, right? You can select 10 things easy. So this is kind of like hashtags. Think of it working like hashtags. In this area, everything that you want in an audience member, okay? This is where you get to curate and pick the people that are going to come to you. Okay, so if you love dolphins, look for people interested in dolphins, or if you love the beach, people interested in the beach. If you love a certain game, make sure you put your game. Make sure you put the stuff that you're trying to get in as a sponsorship, or companies that you might be interested in partnering with. Put them in there too. People interested in that stuff, because don't you want to, like, I use Doritos as an example, all the time, my wife says somehow Doritos is going to call me or something, and they're going to want me to be a sponsor for me just because I will say Doritos more than anything else. So just to let you know up front, if I'm using a product as an example, it's probably going to be Doritos. And I like Doritos, but that's just the first product that comes to mind all the time. I don't know why. I do know why. It's called really good damn marketing. Doritos has brainwashed me into just, that's all I can think of is Doritos. I've even got another side hustle that I do in another industry, and if you come from my gaming side, you know what industry. But I've got another hustle in another industry, and I got a comic book going actually, and the villain's name is Macho Nachos. And it's a plate of mutated nachos, right? So Doritos has brainwashed me, or Nachos has something. Anyway, so I use Doritos a lot as the example, okay? So let's say, well, you know what just happened? I'm sitting here talking about Doritos so much I forgot what I was talking about. Right? So, well, shit. We were talking about making money and building your audience and getting the game stream going. And, oh, yeah. If you like Doritos, we're in Facebook now, right? So we're in Facebook talking about interest. If you love Doritos, make sure to put people interested in Doritos. People interested in cooking, people interested in whatever, and you need to get a piece of paper. Well, you've already got a piece of paper out if you did what I told you to. So the first thing you need to do is start writing down about 7 to 10 things that you think you're interested in that you could possibly check and see if there's anybody else out there in the world interested in it. And trust me, if you're interested in it, there's a minimum of 1 million people interested in it. It doesn't matter what it is, even toes. 1 million people interested in toes, right? You know what I'm talking about. I'm not a foot person, but you know what I'm talking about. But textbook said too much. But whatever your interests are and whatever audience you want to draw, whatever you want to talk about and promote, and this is where it gets real interesting, because if they like, let's say you put in there an energy drink that you like, okay, and then the energy drink, after a while, that company, Doritos, let's say you put Doritos on there. After a while, Doritos calls you and says, hey, we want you to, we want to sponsor your stream. And y'all negotiate, and you get a sponsorship going, and then guess what happens? Even though Doritos is in your stream, after you put it out there that you were interested, you've already started building an audience that likes Doritos. Isn't that into interest? So that's just a side thing. You've already started. Think of things companies and products you might want to partner with in the future when you're doing your ad spend, because as you're doing this, you'll be building an audience that's already interested in those things, right? So if those companies contact you, or you decide to put out an email to those companies, an outreach package to those companies, they can see in your stream, shit, you've already got a couple hundred people that just love Doritos. So every time you go live and say, hey man, where's your Doritos? People are going to eventually know that if they like you, they like your stream, and they're going to show up. They better show up with a bag of Doritos. So now your Doritos is sponsoring you just because of that. Okay? And you've already got an audience for it. So this is your interest group in Facebook, right? So you just write your interest in there. Hit save, hit your age group, hit if you're looking for guys or girls or both or whatever, and you all of that select, just walk through it. And if you don't know how, join the Gamefiili Academy, and we will walk you through how to actually do this. Okay, you don't have to take notes, just go and join the academy. It's a $100 fee one time, and this is just right now. In the future, we will be going to a monthly fee over $100. Okay, now I'm not saying it'll be more than $100, but it will be more than $100 a year. We're going to go to like maybe $30-40 a month, and because this is good information, and you will be making money doing the things that you're supposed to do if you do them correctly. The proof is in the pudding. I don't know how else to put it. The proof is there. I don't have to say it and make no income claims. You can go anywhere on the internet and find a magazine or a major publication, New York Times, some LA Times. Somebody will tell you that what I'm telling you is legit. Okay? Years ago, they didn't understand it. Now they get it. It's just, oh crap, you mean to tell me that affiliates just sell shit? Oh, well, that's legitimate, because if I say that an affiliate is fraudulent, then that means that a car salesman is too, and a house salesperson, and anybody selling candy, or I mean, salespeople would all be scammy, right? And we know that's not true. Maybe 100 years ago, but not today. Anyway, so you're putting your interest in there, right? Once you've got your interest and your age group and all loaded, you hit save. Facebook will only send this post that you're boosting to those people. Now, something else is down at the bottom before you hit save, it's going to ask you how much you want to spend. Okay? You're going to make sure to select $1 a day for 5 days. Remember, I said $5. You're going to do $1 a day for 5 days. That's only $5. And it's 5 days, and that gives you 2 days. They're not going to run it today. They might not start running it till tonight. If you do it late, they may not even start running it till the next day. So 5 days is actually going to put you on your 6th day. So it's going to put you the day before you're going live, right? Excuse me. Swallowing a bunch of air here. So it's going to put you the day before you go live, right? With your launch. So when they start it, they tell you $1 a day for 5 days. Now, what I want you to notice is down at the bottom, when you select $1, it tells you how many people you are going to get for that $1. Now, what that means is this is a guaranteed number. If you don't get this number, Facebook don't charge you for this number. Okay, they charge you only for what you get. So for $1, you're going to get 3 to 5 people is what I think it is right now. That means 3 to 5 people, and I want you to click that you're looking for followers, by the way. Make sure to write that down. Whenever it asks you what you're looking for, if you're looking for website views or if you're looking for just to grow the post, you want to look for followers. Okay, there's a new one there just for gamer pages that says followers. So you want to click on I'm looking for followers. Well, for your $1, Facebook is going to guarantee you 3 to 5 followers. Okay, so at the end of a week, after $5, you are guaranteed 15 to 25 new followers. Guaranteed. Guaranteed, or they don't take your money. Okay, that's not my guarantee, that's Facebook's guarantee, or they don't take your money. Okay, so now you've got 25 new followers for that week. Okay, these are 25 people who have agreed to show up to your stream when you go live next week. Okay, that's 25. Now, what if you did this at a few more dollars a day? Okay, or what if you planned it out 30 days from now instead of a week from now? You said you're going to go live with your ultimate stream. That's what I call it. Come join my ultimate stream 30 days from now. Okay, then you pop $1 a day for 30 days. And now you're looking at anywhere from 90 to 150 new followers in 1 month. Now, how many of you have 150 followers right now? Okay? How many of you have 150 followers that are going to show up to see your concert? Okay? Isn't this how concerts do it? Months in advance they sell tickets and people show up. You're doing the same thing. Same process. Just like in the last video where we talked about how Hollywood has kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Hollywood has trained us into being in front of the TV on the night of the week that our favorite show turns on, right? So if you're a Game of Thrones fans, guess where you at Sunday night at 9 o'clock? In front of your TV, getting ready to watch Game of Thrones. So if you're all, whatever your gamer tag is, imagine that we're talking about that, your gamer tag. If you're a fan of your gamer tag, if someone's a fan of your gamer tag, just like I'm a fan of Game of Thrones, if someone's a fan of your gamer tag and you want to go live Saturday at 7 o'clock, guess when they're going to show up? Saturday at 7 o'clock, just like I show up Sunday at 9. We're already trained into it since we were kids. We knew what time Scooby-Doo came on, right? We knew what time the Smurfs or whatever our favorite show was, Power Rangers, whatever it was, we knew what time it came on. And we were there to watch it. So we're already trained to do that. You just got to tell them to be there to watch you. Okay? And that's where the entire process I just walked through to you works. Okay? You're going to build the post. You're going to boost the post. You're going to curate it to an audience. You're going to pay your little $5. And if you're smart and you got a little more money, you don't have to do it over 30 days. What if you did $5 a day for 5 days? Okay, $5 a day for 6 days is $30. It's still 150 people potentially to your stream that week. You got 30 extra dollars this week? Give it to Facebook. Okay, Facebook, I'm here. I don't represent Facebook. I don't work for Facebook, but I am here. And if you need to send me some money for getting you new people to use your platform for advertising, I will take it. Now, for all of you out there, I don't get paid by Facebook in any way to talk about this. Facebook is their own platform. We do not represent or are we affiliated with Facebook, other than we have a page and we believe that is one of the best ways for you to still grow your audience. Okay? No matter what platform you think works, I promise you this is still the OG platform to go to in order to make your stream dreams come true. Now, what we're talking about is paid growth. Now, once we get so much paid growth, let's say you get 150 people, like we just talked, $30, Facebook, 150 people. You get 150 people to show up. They show up on Saturday. You have an awesome stream. You jacked up. Maybe you get a couple friends to throw a party, something, because you got so many people coming. And now, those 150 people start telling their friends on their lunch break, hey, man, have you seen Awesome Gamer? Have you seen this awesome gamer? Have you seen that awesome gamer? And now you're getting what's called organic growth, what you've been trying to get. Organic growth is where I don't have to pay for nothing and I'm still got people showing up. I still got new people showing up. Okay, not just my old fans. My old fans are bringing in new fans. Okay, that is how you get the perfect stream. And I shouldn't even erase that. I didn't use that board for nothing this time, did I? But that is how you get the perfect stream. Like having a marker in my hand keeps my brain in place, right? ADHD, I'm like, squirrel! And run off. You never know what I'm going to be doing. That's why I say I digress, because 20 times in one video, I might be in 30 places. My first video I put out, you know, they say go repurpose your videos, and if you're not repurposing your videos, you should be. But I'm putting out this first episode the other day, and the reason why we haven't had an episode the last couple of days, and I wanted to do one every day, at least a training every day, but the reason why we didn't have one the last couple of days is if you guys are on Windstream internet, we're on Windstream. The entire state of Georgia seemed to be having a problem. It wasn't us. It was everywhere seemed to be having a problem. And fortunately, it was on the network I'm on. I keep hearing that. Wah, 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 wah. Yeah, because I mean, I was really trying to do this for you. And you know how disappointed I was whenever it came time and I couldn't go live? I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to contact you guys and say, I'm so sorry that I said I'd be here and I wasn't. Sometimes shit happens. I don't know how else to put it. I mean, think about it. You know it. It happens. But I promise I'm going to try to drop these videos as often as possible. I can't promise every day. Okay? Some of us just aren't motivated every day, and some of us are busy all the time, right? But I'm going to try to bring you value like this all the time. Now, hopefully, my squirrel didn't kick in, and I did finish the perfect stream for you to where you understand when you go live, you're going to have more people show up because you've said, hey, I'm here, come watch me. And if you don't think it works, remember, you're not here to think it works. You're here just to do it and find out. Okay? Because I have set examples in front of you of how this works. The biggest example, again, being Hollywood and how they put out ads months in advance to a movie or even a TV show coming out. And they slowly build an audience that would like that movie, right? If you're an action movie, you ain't trying to advertise that you're maybe a romance flick, right? You're not. What audience are you trying to get if you're an action movie? You're trying to get an audience of people who what? Love action movies. If you're a drama or a romance, that's what you're looking for. You want people that like romances. What do you do if you accidentally put out a horror poster for a romance movie or vice versa? I'm going to tell y'all a funny story real quick before we cut this off. Before I was born, there was a movie that came out called The Devil Within Her. My dad thought it was going... Oh, no, sorry. Wrong movie. There was a movie that came out that my dad, and I won't say the name yet because it gives it away. There's a movie that came out that my dad thought was going to scare the crap out of my mom. And back in those days, you know, the men were set on if they took the woman to a scary movie, and it was scary enough, and we weren't desensitized back then, remember? Scary was scary. I mean, they had scary stuff in the movies that freak people out that today kids laugh at, right? So my dad takes my mom to see this movie, and it's supposed to be a horror movie, right? So he takes her to see this movie, and he thinks that she's going to be jumping on him and holding on to him, and he's going to get to hold her and protect her. And the whole time he's mad because it's comedy. He took her to see a movie called Young Frankenstein. And he thought it was going to scare the crap out of her because he didn't see no trailers or nothing, so he didn't research it. He had just heard that there was a new Frankenstein movie out, and yeah, my dad's old. But there was a new Frankenstein movie out, and he thought that it would scare her, and he thought she was gonna be climbing all over him, protecting her for her. You get it, you get it. And it turned out to be a comedy. So my dad was just mad. Okay, so imagine you run the ads that Hollywood's been putting in front of in front of us for over 100 years. I'm teaching you that process works, and I shouldn't even have to tell you it works. Hollywood's been making it work. What movie are you anticipating right now? Put in the comments. Tell me what movie you can't wait to see, or what TV show you love and you show up every week to watch, or maybe even what streamer. What streamer you show up every week to watch that maybe only goes live every now and then. Now, gamers, I hope you appreciate what I'm trying to do here. I hope you have found amazing amounts of value in it. That's all I'm trying to do is bring value to you and get you to trust me enough to know that I really am here for you, and I want to see your stream dreams. I'm sitting here popping this thing like you can't hear me. I'm wanting to see your stream dreams be a success. Gamers, join us in our next video where we will be talking about something else awesome. I don't know yet. Like I said, it's mostly off the cuff and from the heart. Whenever it comes to me that you need to hear something, I try to bring it to you. Make sure you hit follow so that you can so that I can get some credit on Twitch, and we're all trying to grow here. So make sure you hit follow. Make sure you share this and tell your friends that are out there trying to maybe fulfill their stream dreams too, that you heard it at Gamefiili and that they're really trying to help you out, and they should at least, even if you don't go buy us at the Academy, that's okay. At least follow us on Twitch and our other platforms so that you can get an education that's curated to you from marketing and affiliate stuff and stuff like that, to where you better understand how to make money as anything, whether it's a gamer, a podcaster, a blogger, whatever your stream may evolve into. There is a way for you to monetize it and make money. Make sure to, again, hit follow, and make sure to hit those notifications no matter where you are, what platform you're on. Make sure you hit those notifications so that when I do go live, you get it first, because I do go live first here, then I repost these videos at other places. So if you want to see it before the other platforms see it, then you want to make sure you come over to Twitch and hit get notifications so that when I do go live, you get the notification. Thank you for joining your stream. Thank you for joining the Stream Hustle, the Game Stream Hustle, Monetizing Your Stream, Episode 2, The Perfect Podcast. I hope I've given you some information to chew on. Hopefully, you can put the processes in place, or you can at least see where they'll work, and you'll go join the Academy and get the full education. And if not, I hope that everything you're trying to accomplish happens. And if I can be in any way service, know that we are on Twitch and we are on Discord. Jump over to Discord and find us over there too, so that we can chat and maybe I can help you out and get you started. Thank you so much. I can't wait to see y'all in the next video, episode 3. Again, don't know what it'll be. You guys are awesome. Keep being awesome.